recently we've been doing this on market stalls, and we enjoy a lot the market stalls. And obviously, recently we had to close all our market stalls, so we had changed very fast into door-to-door delivery, so people can order online our artisan bread and get it delivered to your door. And so we run two programs. One is for young people. Many of them do not have the right to work yet. They are claiming asylum in the UK, and they are very new to the country with different levels of English. And they do work experience with us. So 2 month work experience. They have a mentor, a volunteer mentor, so people can also volunteer with us. And they have training. And many of them then progress when they have the refugee status and they get the right to work. They come and work for us on our markets as market stall managers. And both programs, the aim is basically to provide that work experience in the UK that can be very difficult to, basically it's quite difficult to get unless you have already connections. That very first opportunity tends to be quite difficult, and then that gives them a really good chance on then moving on and basically achieving what they want to do and continue working. So it's just a step in. And yeah, things are changing, so we're trying to adapt to that. So we are selling online. It gives us also an opportunity to give new skills. So a lot of IT skills, a lot of using the computer. So we're getting computers for our team, and we're still working out exactly all the how to run all our programs. But I was just out of an online session with all our guys, and we keep on doing Sunday sessions, and obviously online, remotely. And we are redesigning all our programs basically at the moment.
Absolutely, like I guess all the other kind of business fields as well are having to kind of rethink their business models.
Yeah.
I'm really, really interested in knowing, how is it that you guys train people to bake bread? I've tried making sourdough once, and it is so hard. So do you have like special professional bakers, or how do you achieve that?
Yeah, so actually, the skills and the work that the people do on our programs is selling the bread. So they don't bake. So the baking is done by professional artisan bakers. We partner with them, and we also always think about this, if we should or not teach people to bake. And I think it's an amazing skill, and it's a really good profession, but it's a quite tough one as well. It's working overnight. Basically, you only work by night, because the bakers are baking from midnight to 4 or 5 a.m. and then that bread is delivered. So it's not for everyone. And at the moment, we are focusing on transferable skills. So sales, customer service, a little bit of marketing, a little bit of finance skills. And these are skills that are you can find in basically any other jobs, how to communicate. And we feel like doing that role, facing customers, gives many more skills that people that are new to a country can develop, and that they can use in many other jobs. Not everyone will want to become a professional baker, while I feel like the skills that they can gain through our programs, which are facing customer normally, or at the moment it's being on the phone. So our young people now are talking to the customers through the phones, basically through the laptops. So those skills are skills that they can definitely use. Even to many of our young people want to become doctors, some want to do IT, some other people want to work in hospitality, and so it's a very wide range. So our focus, really, our programs, what they do is to give that first opportunity, first job experience, first skills, having that in your CV, and that is what normally we are really proud of being able to do.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I guess we've kind of touched on it again, but obviously we're in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic, kind of globally and nationally. So in your own experience, can you describe the impact that COVID-19 has sort of had on some of the refugees you work with, and obviously for Breadwinners as a company on its own?
Yeah, so mean, we are still really connected with all the people that we work, even the people that graduated, because we have WhatsApp groups, which I am sure many other do. So we are trying to stay connected. That's our first thought was to try to stay connected, because people that are new to the country normally are living in accommodation houses, so they might or not be enjoying where they live. So it's very important to stay connected. So our first priority was to make sure that we keep a frequency of connection. We have volunteer mentors for every young person and every young or not so young person that has come to our programs had a volunteer mentor, basically. So that we encourage a lot with safeguarding measures and training everyone to be safe, even when talking on the phone. And even in video calls, we make sure that people are staying connected, the volunteers, the mentors, and also as a group, we have these Sunday sessions that we advertise every Sunday with different skills. And this is just to stay connected and build that sense of that we are going through this pandemic together, basically. And as an organization, basically, we, from one day to the other, we rely on sales of bread and on grants. So at the moment, we have 50% of our income coming from sales of bread, 50% coming from grants and donations. So 50% of our income was suddenly at risk. Fortunately, we were able to very fast create an online delivery. So if you go to breadwinners.org.uk right now, and if anybody is listening to this and wants to order some amazing bread, please do it. You can order our bread. It's fantastic bread. Once you place the order, Hassan, who has been through both of our programs and now is coordinating the online delivery, he basically downloads all the orders. He learned to use pivot tables in Excel, so he's doing his pivot tables in Excel. We provided him with a laptop, and he's super able and learning really fast. And he sorts all the postcodes, selects if there's any postcode outside Zone 3. So if you are outside of Zone 3, unfortunately, we cannot deliver yet. And then he plans the production, or plans basically the baking for the bakeries. And at the moment, we're piloting this with one baker, but we can do, hopefully, if we grow, we can do it with more. And luckily enough, because of the support that people have and our customers, basically, we are able to continue our sales numbers very similarly to when we were trading on markets. It would be amazing to go back to the markets, and I cannot wait for that. So going back to normal life, yeah. And if that happens, hopefully we'll have markets, and potentially we'll continue with this delivery if people value it, and we're trying to get feedback and see if people really enjoy their bread being delivered to their house early in the morning, out of the ovens, basically. Then it would be amazing if they continue. We have a weekly subscription right now, and hopefully this will provide, like basically a step from the markets into running the online delivery, which has more technical skills or more qualified skills.
Absolutely. That sounds absolutely fantastic. So I guess my last question is perhaps one of the most important questions for any of the people watching right now. What is it that people can do to help in the current situation?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you so much. So the first thing that you can do is go to our website and check out our amazing artisan bread. And so you go to www.breadwinners.org.uk, and hopefully you guys can share it as well.
Absolutely.
And see if you like bread, either for yourself or for somebody else. Lots of people are ordering for somebody else to send bread to their family, people, or friends, or anybody. If they live in Zone 1 to 3, we are going to deliver, and I'm sure they're going to enjoy it. That's the best way to actually support us, because we want to, by you buying bread from us, you are providing work to to refugees and more opportunities. So the more bread we can sell, the more opportunities we can give. It's not for profit. So we make sure that all that goes into supporting refugees and having more jobs, basically more job opportunities and more training. If that's something you cannot do, because also there is a minimum order, it's £15, so potentially not everybody can do that. You can follow us in Instagram or any social media. That's also highly appreciated. And you can volunteer for us. So you can go also to the website, and there's a link there where it says get involved. And yeah, you can do that. There's the last one is there is a thing called Pay It Forward, where you can buy your bread now. And once we are back open in one of our 7 markets across London, there surely is one market of Breadwinners sort of nearby you if you're in London. You can kind of come and redeem that Pay It Forward. So, and that's just a quite a small amount. So yeah, you can do that as well.
That's a really good idea. I mean, who doesn't love bread? There's nothing better. I'm biased, but that's what I think anyway. Thank you so much, Martin, and thank you very much for everyone watching and joining in. We're going to take a little break now, and then we'll be back at 7:20 with MD Mominal Hamid.